Today we're going to discuss the benefits of closure. Most of the time when we start out on a project, we have the end in mind. We have specific milestones set up that are going to let us know when we've achieved our outcome. Now the challenge is a lot of times when we've achieved that outcome, we maybe have not experienced what we would have liked to. You know, we set a goal for ourselves and we have these specific expectations of what achieving that goal is going to be like. And there are times where our expectations are lived up to. Sometimes we even exceed them. But often, it doesn't measure up to what we planned. Now, the challenge for a lot of people is that even though they've reached the end of the journey, they try and continue because they're so focused on what they believe they're supposed to be experiencing. Now, this can be in a goal that you set for yourself, or this could be in a relationship or in a job. There's a point where the journey is over. Sometimes we don't want it to be, but this goes back to something we talked about early on, that I'm not a real big supporter of the term goals because I believe so many people attach so much meaning to them. To me, the idea is not about the destination. It's about who we become along the way. And my experience has been, even with myself, there are so many times that I attach so much meaning to what I perceive achieving that goal is going to look like, feel like, be like, that I often miss out on the gifts that have come through the journey of attaining that goal. The idea of understanding the benefits of closure is, one, being able to recognize when it's time to say, we're done. I've accomplished what I set out to accomplish. Or when it's time to recognize that the universe is telling you, you're done, it's time to move on. The other part is to be able to review the journey and do it like you're taking an inventory of yourself, recognizing your strengths, recognizing your weaknesses, noticing where you excelled and noticing where you could have done better. It's not about beating yourself up because you may not have achieved everything that you thought you were going to achieve. There's something I discuss in a video that we call the 7 Keys for Success and Fulfillment, which is only available if you sign up for our newsletter. It's something special that we created just for our subscribers. But it talks about these 7 key ingredients that I found present in everyone that I know who's both successful and fulfilled. And the very first one that we talk about is new dreams. The people who are both successful and fulfilled recognize that this is a process. You set a goal with the intention of growing, because you have to become a specific kind of person to achieve that goal. A lot of times the end result of the goal doesn't matter. It's who did you have to become to achieve it. Now, the other thing about achieving an outcome is that you're starting in a place where you have limited ideas of your own potential. You have limited ideas of what's possible. You don't have knowledge in many different areas. And as you begin climbing that ladder, you start learning new things, not just about yourself, but about the industry that you're in, or about other people, or about communication. And you get to this place where you've achieved that goal, and it's time to bring closure. When you get there, it allows you to look at the world from a whole new perspective. That's if you're able to recognize the benefits of closure. Many times people get to that goal and they think, that's it, I've done what I've set out for in my life. People who are successful and fulfilled recognize this just got you to the place that you can now recognize that what you may have thought was your outcome before wasn't truly where you were headed to. It gave you experiences, it gave you skills, it gave you some bumps and bruises, but allowed you to recognize that from here, rather than going off in this direction where you thought you were headed, you now see that the place that you really desire to go is over here, but you never would have recognized it if you wouldn't have gotten to this point. The benefits of closure allows you to go, this project is done. This phase of my life is done. Now I can move on free to explore the next dream, the next possibility. So many times people are trying to move forward to the next project before the other one's ever done, before they ever release it and let it go. So many people relive bad experiences over and over again because they think that the outcome that they've chosen, the meaning that they've attached to it, is the most important thing. So they'll go back to an unhealthy relationship, or they'll stay in a job that's not really helping them live up to their full potential. The benefits of closure is when you're able to step back and say, okay, the time's come. Let me assess. Let me review. Let me look at where I was when I started. Let me note the progress that I've made on this journey. Let me note where I struggled, where I may have been trying to do things that really weren't who I was. I may have thought that I had a specific strength, but I didn't. Where did I struggle? What could I have done better? And you don't do it to beat yourself up. You do it so you know moving to the next place where you can really apply yourself. What you really thoroughly enjoyed, what you were passionate about, the things that really fired you up. The benefits of closure is really being able to objectively look at who you were when you started and who you've become. This series, we're bringing it to an end. And we started out filming a little over a year ago. We made the commitment. We were going to deliver 52 episodes, one a week. And there's a lot of things that we learned along the way. There are some expectations that we met. There were some we fell short on. But the things that happened for personal growth and understandings along the way, things I never really dreamed of. We're going to discuss that more in our final episode, which is going to be next week. I guess the idea I really wanted to share in the benefits of closure is to recognize that everything happens for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when it's served its purpose, when it's helped you move to that next place, when it's helped you grow and learn that lesson, it's over. It's time to move on. The sooner we learn that, the sooner we realize that, the much more peaceful our lives become because we open ourselves to the new possibilities, the new opportunities. Benefits of closure is allowing yourself to celebrate the experiences that you had. Even if you had a relationship that ended and ended badly, the time that you were together in that relationship, there were some beautiful things that happened. Look at the benefits, enjoy, and take those lessons forward. I do look forward to connecting again soon. I look forward to your feedback, and take care. For a transcription of the video you just watched, more videos, and related articles, visit yourdailylifecoach.com. To comment on this video, select Discussion Forums on any page of our website.